I was with a gentleman, I won't call him a gentleman, let's go back on that one, for 14 and a half years. We lived together, and he left me at my birthday dinner, and he had been cheating on me with 3 other women the whole time that we were together, when I found out. And it was just detrimental to me. And that was in October. And you know, you're sad and all that, but in the day after Thanksgiving, I just went into this shutdown. My son was home from college, and we wanted to go shooting because we'd go, you know, to the shooting range, and I just wasn't me. All of a sudden, something happened. I just couldn't function. I just was existing, and I shut down. And I was like, what is wrong with me, you know? And I couldn't eat. I didn't want my horses. I have horses. I love animals, okay? My horses I was just like, oh, I just didn't want to go see them. I got to go feed. I got to go clean. I just can't. I was struggling. And Cara, my friend Cara, she was talking to me and, you know, helping me pump myself up and, you know, and you can do this and, you know, I'm coming over. And she sat with me and she made me eat. She made me drink. I lost 30 pounds within a month. And she told me, she said, you know, I think that you should come with me to this Partnering with the Holy Spirit class. And Cara was up there and she had a shoulder that was hurting, and they were praying over her. And Daniel had said to me, or said to the class, is there anybody else? And I'm like, I got depression, you know. They were praying over me for everything to leave me. And I literally couldn't stand. It was like somebody just pushed me down. And I said, I'm gonna fall. And Daniel and Linda had both, in the car behind me, I remember helping me down, and I remember just shaking. All of a sudden, I don't hear the praying anymore. And I am crying, wailing, just wailing. And I don't know how long this went on. It seemed like forever to me. And then it just stopped. And I sat up, and Linda said, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I feel better. And Cara was behind me, and she said, your eyes look brighter. I remember her saying that to me. And I said, I feel lighter and better. And that's been February, I think it was, the first week of February in 24. And I think the good Lord put all this in my life. I needed it, you know, put people in my life. After all this, you know, like I said, there's days I get sad, you know. And I remember I had talked to Daniel and I had talked to Linda on the phone, and they said, follow up with classes, with people, let's continue to pray, you know, because you can't just go one time and say, boop, I'm done, and then you have to stay with community and with prayer. And that's important, you know. God doesn't just do something for you and then you go, okay, I'm done, you know, and walk off. You have to continue serving Him, following Him, praying to Him. So I think that's important. So if you just always got to stay in that community. I hope that someone will persevere in coming to classes and coming, you know, for help. Because if I hadn't had help, where would I be? That community and help changed a lot of things in my life. And I look for it. I'm like, you know, when's the next class? You know, because I want to be in there and I want to learn and I want to just continue on.